You know what time it is. Time to hang out with Mr. Coop. With Mr. Cooper. With Mr. Cooper. With Mr. Cooper. Get the latest scoop. From Mr. Cooper. From Mr. Cooper. From Mr. Cooper. With Mr. Coop. With Mr. Cooper. With Mr. Cooper. With Mr. Cooper. Get the latest scoop. From Mr. Cooper. From Mr. Cooper. Yeah.
Welcome to the Big Scoop with Coop. I'm your host, Coop. Season 11 still going strong, people. If you haven't, make sure you go to the website, thebigscoopwithcoop.com, to catch episodes from Season 1 all the way up to now. Big shout outs to everybody that's watching on Facebook, facebook.com/The Big Scoop with Coop. Big shout outs to everybody that's watching on Instagram at Big Scoop with Coop. Also, you can catch me on TikTok, people. That's right, I am on TikTok at The Big Scoop with Coop. And people, make sure you catch me on YouTube, youtube.com/The Big Scoop with Coop, so you don't miss one episode. Make sure you click like and subscribe. All right, people, enough about me. Today's guest, she is a successful actress. You can catch her on Lifetime that's coming up this Saturday at 6 o'clock p.m. in her movie, The Secret Life of Sorority Girl. Ladies and gentlemen, Brittany McVicker. Now, Brittany is doing big things, like I said. She have other movies that's coming up. Also, this movie on Lifetime, Saturday at 6 o'clock p.m. I will repeat once again, The Secret Life of a Sorority Girl. Make sure you catch it. If you're into the suspense movies or the whodunit movies, this is a movie you do want to see. Now, we're going to have Brittany on the show. She's going to speak about her career. We're going to find out what's going on with her. We're going to find out about this movie on Lifetime and much more. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Brittany McVicker. Miss Brittany McVicker, welcome to the show.
Hey, I need to take you everywhere with me. I like that. I'm ready. No, I'm so ready.
No doubt, no doubt. Now, Brittany, how's your day going so far?
It is so good. Watch the eclipse. That was pretty cool. You know, a little bit. What about you? I'm
in North Carolina, so we got partial of the eclipse. So I did go outside. Of course, I had my sunglasses on. I'm not blind, so thank God. So
I know.
Good, yes. Everybody's watching worldwide. I hope everybody enjoyed the eclipse that they saw today. But guess what? You're about to see another eclipse. No, not. She is not an eclipse, because guess what? Her next hit is not going to be 20 years from now. It's coming up soon on Lifetime, and she will have another hit coming up soon also. Now, Brittany, for the people that's getting introduced to you for the first time, could you please tell everybody, when did you first realize that you wanted to become an actress?
Yeah, I was one of those creepy little theater kids. You know, like the little weirdos, and they're like, no, I want to do something different with my life. I'm not going to do an office job. And then I was like, oh, you probably can't. And I had a friend who was doing acting full time. And I was like, oh, wait, you do this for money? Like to put a roof over your head? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, well, if you could do that, I could do that. And so that's how this came about.
Wow. Now, Brittany, did you have any obstacles that went along the way from the beginning of your career all the way up to now?
Oh, every day there's something, because it's not like whatever you want to be, like a CEO, or, you know, if you're a doctor or a lawyer, where, you know, like, okay, so I have to go to school, and then maybe you get like an internship and you work your way up. There's no like how to on this. Like everyone's path is like as unique as like a little thumbprint. And you just don't know what you're doing. It's like the blind leading the blind out here. Like you can take classes, but it's still like, okay, but how do I do that? And it's just different for everyone.
It is. And you know, Brittany, that's the thing. When people take acting classes, it does sharpen your skill, but it's a different hit when you get on set and the cameras start rolling. You know, you're like, I don't remember what happened in the class before. I'm just go up here and I'm going to do what I do best. And that's what a lot of people do.
Yeah, it's so true. It's so true. Like no one teaches you like the business side of it. And it's all business, and it's like 2% craft. And you're like, I didn't sign up to do this. I should have went to like a full-on business school.
But you know what, Brittany? I wonder why, you know, acting schools don't really go in depth for the whole, you know, the whole circular of.
They're gatekeeping. Like you can't convince me they're not gatekeeping this stuff. Like you ask someone and they're like, oh, well, I had to work so hard to find this out. I'm not telling you. And I'm like, oh, whatever, please.
And in my opinion though, Brittany, and I tell a lot of people this in the past seasons of my show up to now, 100
Yeah.
no's will equal a yes in this business. And they don't
Mm,
teach you that like that in at the school. They
it's
tell
so
you,
true.
yeah, they'll tell you how to smile, how to act certain ways, but when you get that first no, are you thick enough to keep going after that first no? That's something they need to start teaching. How to
Yeah,
keep continuing to put in your resume, continue to try
for
to go out
sure.
for trials. So I definitely get that.
Yeah.
I definitely do.
Yeah, because it's you see all these people get like a little bit of success or they do something and then they might not get anything for like a while and they're like, "Oh, I'll just give up," because like the highs are so high and the lows are so low. Like
Mhm.
nothing can mentally prepare you for that. It's crazy.
And Brittany, do you remember when the strike was going on, like a year or
Yeah.
two ago? Now, and I'm saying this, and anybody's watching worldwide, if you go to an acting class, Brittany to say this, I'm saying it. Your school cannot teach you how to get over that depression. And when strike is going on and you got bills need to be paid and you don't know what the heck you're going to do next, they didn't teach. She is
Oh
saying,
my
I'm
gosh.
saying it. You come to me if you
No,
got
I
something.
agree. I agree. I so agree. That's why I have some super talented friends who have been in like really huge films and they are free. And so I was like, well, let's like shoot something together. And so we did, and then we just had a blast doing it. You know, it's you got to create whenever you can, especially in those times.
Yeah, that's true. You can't really say, hey, I made this movie 2 years ago. I'm automatically get picked up when the strike is over. Nah, it don't even
Yeah.
work that way. There's people standing in
No.
line that's been doing homemade movies. Yes, I'm talking about you people on Tubi. Yes, I am. Some of you. Don't come after me, but some of you. Now,
I just
they're
yeah.
sitting there and they're trying to do their thing to get to where they need to get to. And,
Yeah.
a lot of actors need to realize if you're still in this entertainment industry right now, you're truly blessed. You truly are. Yes.
Right, yeah. There's
Mhm.
nothing going on hardly, you know?
Well, I mean, you have to remember it's still beginning of the year.
Mhm.
You went through the casting season, you went through a lot of stuff that's going on right now. So it is kind of slow, but trust me, it's gonna pick up. It's summer coming up. It's gonna pick
Oh,
up.
yeah.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, all the pilots.
Oh yeah, yeah, and that's what I
Yeah.
meant. Pilot season. That's what actually that was going
Mhm.
on. So I'm telling
Yeah.
people, if you're watching right now, don't give up. Keep going. Definitely
You
keep going.
have to. You have
Yes,
to.
yes. Now, Brittany, did you have any mentors to help you out? When you first started in your career, all the way up to now.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Well, I mean, like, I was just doing so many student films and short films, and that's really what you have to do. I've talked to so many people in classes who are like, "So how do I do what you like, how do I just get paid for movies and stuff?" And they're like thinking they're too good to do a student film or a short film, and I'm like, "So wait, you haven't even done a student?" "No, I'm too good for that." And I'm like, oh my gosh. And so I think just everyone, I can't even start naming names because just like everyone along the way that told me like you have to do the grunt work
Hmm.
and like lay the foundation and it's a game changer.
It is, and also when you're doing student films, also that's a resume builder. Also, believe it or not,
Hmm.
it's
Yeah.
not all the time. I was shown on ABC, CBS, Lifetime, Hallmark, whatever, HBO. I'm telling you, put the work in. That resume, the bigger it gets, the better you're going to look. It definitely.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, Brittany, we talked about your career a little bit. Let's talk about it right now. You had this new movie that's coming out, Secret Life of a Sorority Girl. You played a role as Sunny. So how excited were you when you first realized that you was receiving this role?
Oh my gosh, like I can't even tell you. Scotty Mullen wrote the script, who did like the Sharknado franchise, like those films and stuff, and then they're so fun. He wrote some of those, I believe. And when I found out that he wrote it and then I was auditioned for it and talking about it, I was like, "Oh my God, to play something that you wrote." It was just phenomenal and I think his writing is just so great and the movie turned out so cute and I was just thrilled.
So how long did it take to shoot this movie?
I think they did it in about 4 weeks. I
Oh,
don't think
wow.
a lot of people know how tight the turnaround is on a Lifetime movie. So like Jessica Morris was our main lead, and she like whenever you take on something like this, you're doing 10 to 12 pages a day, which is a lot. And they have a lot of dialogue. And she had to remember like the dancing, and there's so many parts to it, and it's so quick. And I think it's like you really have to be on top of your game when you shoot something in that amount of time, which everything's really going that way now, though.
Yeah,
Like
it
you're not
is.
getting months.
That's true. That's true. Now let's talk about it some more, though. Tell
Mhm.
everybody, what is this movie about, and what can they expect out of this movie?
Yeah, so it's about Cheryl, and her daughter goes missing, and my character Sunny works at the club that Cheryl joins, and the other girls are like shutting her out. She's asking too many questions about it. And then my character takes pity on her and offers to help her find her daughter, but it comes with a price, very hefty price.
Wow. So this
Yeah.
is like a type of movie that's kind of put you in suspense to a certain extent because
Yeah.
you don't
Oh
know
yeah.
what it's going to be. I like that. I like that. Where
Yeah,
does this?
it's an undercover who done it type of
Mm,
thing.
mm,
Mhm.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
cool.
Now, Brittany, when can we expect for this movie to drop?
It actually came out last night or Saturday night.
Oh, I got my dates mixed up. I
Streaming
don't know why.
now. No, you're good. You're good,
Wow.
but it's streaming now, so everyone can go watch it now. It's still super fresh. I think it will air again on actual Lifetime this Saturday at 6. So
Wow.
that will be cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Watch Worldwide. Make sure 6 o'clock p.m. you turn a Lifetime, catch this movie out, catch Brittany doing what she do best as Sunny. You will see her dance, and she'll do a little twerk, and she'll
Mhm.
go be out there doing all we don't know. We're gonna see how she's
Oh
doing up
yeah,
there.
it's
We're gonna see it
movie
all.
magic. We took dance classes, and like Jessica Morris, she did a phenomenal job. And then there's me, where you can tell they did the editing to make it look.
Ah, Brittany. You got some rhythm, Brittany. You got some rhythm. I know you did your thing. I already know you did. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, make sure you do check this movie out. Tell your family members, tell your friends, tell your associates, even tell your haters. Tell all of them to tune into this movie. You want to make sure you don't catch nothing. You don't want to miss nothing that Brittany is doing, especially this movie right here. So if you're into the whodunit films, if you're into the suspense, this movie is for you. Lifetime, 6 p.m. Make sure you check that out. Now,
My
Brittany,
friend, I probably shouldn't say this because it's like really silly, but my Instagram, and you said have fun, so I don't care. My Instagram bio says the girl from the movies your mom likes.
I seen that.
And she said you should say, but your dad's gonna like this one. So I think the dads might want to tune in too. It's not just for the girlies, this one.
Brittany, this is what I want you to do. When we're finished with the show, I want you to go on Instagram. I want you to edit that profile and put that part in there if you haven't done it yet. Put it in there and put in. Tell your daddy to watch this too.
Your
Put
daddy
that
to
part.
watch this.
Yep.
Gonna run with the thing of popcorn. He's gonna be sitting there, it's falling out of his mouth.
And look, can you picture this though, Brittany? They're watching the movie and the daddy watching, and they're seeing y'all dance, and he just stop eating the popcorn like, and then the wife just smack him upside the head and say, "Why are you staring so hard?" Can you picture that happening?
She's gonna be staring too. Come on.
Oh, there you go.
They're
Y'all
gonna
hold
love it.
hands.
They're gonna take notes.
Oh, oh,
Take
y'all heard
notes.
that. No, you ain't taking that back, Brittany. You ain't taking that back. Y'all heard that.
It's so
Every
funny.
every mother and wife, bring your notepad, bring your pen. Forget it. It's new age. Get your laptop or your tablet. You better take notes off of this
Everything.
movie.
That's what they're gonna be doing.
I love it. I love it. Now, Brittany, what was it like? The environment, when y'all were shooting and the cameras was not rolling. How was it with the cast?
So fun. So Myra Brim, she plays Candy in the movie, and her character's a real bitty, real mean girl. But in real life, she's probably one of the sweetest people, if not the sweetest person I've ever met. She's a feral. I can't even talk today. Sorry. She's a fellow Aquarius, so bubbly, so sweet, Jessica. I mean, like everyone. I can't even start naming names. Everyone's just so fun, and it was like a master class in acting. Like everyone was so cool.
Wow. Wow. So the whole cast got along.
Oh
That's
yeah.
that is
You know,
definitely awesome.
everyone tries to say like, "Oh, people don't get blah, blah, blah," but like it's it's your dream and you're living out your dream. Like to find someone like that that's like doesn't get along, that's rare.
That's true.
I'd say it's the opposite.
That's true. Now, Brittany, I'm about to put you on the spot real quick. If you could do
Let's
this movie
go.
over, if you could do Sorority Girl over and you could bring in one additional actor or actress of your choice, who would you bring in to play any role? It doesn't matter. Not to
Mm,
take the place of anybody, but to bring in
yeah.
for help.
Ryan Gosling.
Ooh.
Mm,
Mm.
hmm
And and what
Have
was
you seen him be Ken? I think that would flow so well in this movie.
what would he do in this movie if he was in
Oh,
this
a
movie?
dancer. He would kill it.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
What other answer was there?
That's true. That's
Oscar
true.
performance. I mean, kill it.
Brian, if you're watching this, man, you need to tell them to make a part two to this movie. And she wants you on the strip pole right beside
Well,
her.
it would have to be the prequel. If you watch it, you'll find out why.
Mm. Oh, you dropping goose eggs on this show. Easter
I
egg.
mean, thankfully it's already out, so I don't have to like be
What true?
freaked out like, oh my God, am I gonna say something? But so I can like loosen up.
So it sounds like Brittany trying to bring it into existence, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring a
Yeah,
prequel out for this show. And Brian, if
yeah.
you're available, you know what to
So
do.
cute.
Yeah, you know what to do. Go on and hit up Brittany. You know what to do. You have to get on this. Prequel maybe coming soon. We got to find out. Now, right now, are there any other projects that you're working on right now that you would love for anybody to know about?
So, I have a movie coming out called Break. It'll be in theaters April 26th, and I make a cute little cameo in it, which was super fun to film with them. The scene's cute and spicy. And then I have another movie at the end of the year called Shot Clock, and I play a sociology teacher named Beth, and it's about like racial injustice and police brutality, and it's just such a beautifully well done film. It's produced by the people that did Miss America with Kate Blanchett, so I think it's quality. It's gonna be good.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, watching worldwide, make sure you keep up with Brittany because you do not want to miss anything that she's about to do. As you see, her schedule is piling up. You want to keep up
Yeah.
with Brittany, make sure you do that. Now, Brittany, if there was any movie or show from past or present that you know about right now that you would love that you could have been in, or if it's currently going on, what show or movie would you love to be in right now?
Oh, Succession.
Oh,
Oh my God. I would have loved, or if they're doing anything else like Succession.
mhm.
I didn't know, but Will Ferrell was a producer of it, so it made a lot of sense. I was
Yep.
like, okay, that's why I like it so much. So
Wow.
something like that.
Wow, you caught me off guard with that one. I can see,
Really? What did you think I was
no,
gonna say?
I
Like
don't
Gossip
know, but
Girl?
no.
Which I love that too.
Okay, that's more down the line, but you caught me off guard with that though. I like that.
Show you. I have to show you.
Yeah.
They came,
Oh,
HBO came out with, which this is not obviously sponsored, but it's every script. So if there's like any actors or writers or anyone out there, because I want to more venture into writing, and I've got all my tabs, and it's so smart to just, study it like a Bible. So I think that's a huge tip for anyone trying. Well, that was my tip to me to study scripts. So this is the holy grail.
wow. I didn't
Best piece of advice.
You caught me off guard again. I ain't see that coming. Wow. Brittany, you telling all your little tips how you're doing
I
things.
hate it whenever you watch like an interview with an actor and they just talk about themselves and they don't actually give you any meat or like anything to do, and then it's boring and it's like
Exactly.
I want to hear something.
Exactly. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm
Oh,
talking
thank
about.
you.
Now, what is the best way for everyone to catch you on social media so they can follow you on everything?
I only have Instagram.
Okay.
It's Britt McVick. So that's my Instagram.
Okay.
I'm not a social media savvy person. I can't handle it.
Oh, let's talk about that. So, Brittany,
Yeah,
what is going on that's keeping you away from all the other social media platforms?
I'm just one of those like artsy fartsy people that's so about the craft. And
Mhm.
my friends that do content, it takes up so much time. Like it's a full-time job because a lot of people put the stigma around it,
Mhm.
and it's not fair, and they work harder than anyone I've ever seen with a 9 to 5. They're constantly working, and it's a lot of effort. And so I feel like it would take away from other areas of a craft that I want to do. So
That's smart. That's smart. And
yeah,
Brittany, I feel if you're in the entertainment industry and you have multiple platforms, you need a social media specialist to take
you
care
do.
of it. That's what you want to do.
Yeah.
But we know that's not free. That's going to cost some, if you want a good
Oh
one.
my God. A
Yeah,
good one.
yeah, it's going to cost. Not someone that's just going to put random posts out there. You don't, and
Exactly.
I'm
Okay.
not calling out now. Okay, let me clear myself up on this
I'm
one.
all ears. Uh-oh.
Okay,
Say
so
it now.
yeah, I said it, so I got to bite my tongue on this one. Okay, everyone in the entertainment industry that's watching this right now, I'm not saying that you have a crappy social media specialist. I'm just saying I can tell when something is just randomly post on your page. I can tell. So if you have a good one, they know when to post and what to post and what time to post. Not a picture of you crossing your legs at the beach where it shows the upper part of your foot and lower part of your leg saying, I'm thinking about my script. I'm ready to go shoot. No, you're not. You're happy to be at the beach. That's what I'm talking about. Social media specialists not doing the right way. People in the entertainment industry, please continue to do well what you're doing. Keep working hard at what you're doing. You guys are rocking this right now. It's the entertainment industry, so I know you guys are entertaining. So thank you very much for everything that you all have done. You see that, Brittany? I just covered my butt, and I just said this live, and the whole world just saw it. Okay,
I love it.
there we go. If you love it, I love it. That's what counts.
Sound advice.
There you go. Now, speaking of advice, now, Brittany, what advice would you give any male or female that wants to become an actor or actress? And I know you held your Bible up right a while ago, but let's go more in depth. What advice would you give any male or female that wants to become an
Like
actor?
just starting out, like the bare
Yeah,
bones.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, this might be controversial, but you said to have fun with it. Here we go. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
First, it's like you're building a house. You're pouring concrete. Classes, short films, student films, anything you can get to get footage of yourself. You're laying the foundation. Once you start to, get some good footage of you, get comfortable in your craft, not just, trying to get clout, then maybe start seeking representation or start self-submitting yourself to bigger stuff, to commercials, and really lay that groundwork. Because whenever you're looking for a rep, they're like, how can I pitch you? There comes the business side. So if you're thinking, oh, I can just get a rep without ever really going to class and figuring out my way into this, or never stepping foot on film, do background work. Background work is so great to learn. I think that's truly the best. And then once you get an agent, you can get a manager, and then they'll help take you from there. But I really think you need to do those steps.
Now, Brittany, let me ask you this. Now, for the people that's not just beginning, I mean, there's probably done a few pieces that can go on a resume and everything. Do you feel like it's harder today to get a talent agent or a manager compared to 5, 10 years ago?
Oh, I think this would just the industry so it's such a unique time right now. I mean, I think with all the strikes, and I mean they only signed a 3-year deal for SAG, I believe it is.
Yep.
And it's so slow, and I started to feel the effects of it October, and then the strike happened in June, July, and everyone was usually you don't see the industry slow down until December. So it's like, how long do you have before we strike again? And then, which I get it, like you need to have these strikes I mean, AI is scary, but yeah, I mean, it can be good, but like, you want AI to do like your chores, like your laundry, your dishes. You don't want it to do your creative artwork fully, you know? So yeah, I do think it's hard.
And I think that's the scary part, because now, if I'm not mistaken, they're trying to get AI to scan your face, and they will actually put your face on other people or other
Mhm.
humanoids or whatever you want to call them. And the actual actor or actress will get this much of money, while, the studios save so much money. And I think that's a ripoff when it comes to the actors and actresses. That's just me. I feel like it's a ripoff.
Mhm.
If you're
Mhm.
if you have the skill, you're an actor or actress, give that actor or actress a chance to go out there and show and prove what they have. That's how I really feel about it. And that's why I think
Mhm.
it needs to be done. Yes. Now,
Period.
there you go. I'm glad you ended that one. Yes. Now, Brittany, take that swig of water real quick, because this right here is
Mm,
going to be the last segment of the show. It is called Take the Floor.
perfect.
You have up to 2 minutes to say whatever you want, no questions asked. Brittany McVicker, take the floor.
Oh my God. Forgot about this part. Well, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's supported me in my career, and everyone around me. My agent Bailey, my agent Ryan. Thank you guys, Scotty Mullen. Thank you for everything you've ever done for me. Oh my God, everyone. Like I just want to put this time and put it back into thanking everyone that's ever helped me. Second City, Playhouse West, everywhere I've trained, RADA in London. I mean, it's just without all the people around you, you could never make your dreams work, because it's a team effort. And I just could never give enough praise to everyone. So I know that wasn't 2 minutes, but that's
It's okay.
what I wanted
That's
to.
okay. Brittany, I want to thank you for coming on the show once again, everybody
Thank
worldwide.
you.
I want to just mention once again, worldwide, make sure you follow Brittany on Instagram. Make sure you read that profile. I want to check to see if she add in there, and make sure your daddy watch it too. I hope she adds that part in there. Make sure you catch
Oh,
the Secret Life of Sorority Girl on Lifetime at 6 p.m. on Saturday. Make sure you tune into that. Like I said, go follow her on Instagram. Not right now, because you're watching this interview. After the interview, go follow her on Instagram to make sure you catch up
exactly.
everything she's doing. Brittany,
Exactly.
thank you for coming on the show, and I'd love to have you back on in the future.
Yeah, for sure. Let's do it.
That's what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, my next guest on the Bit Scoop with Coop is, I don't announce my next guest. You better follow me on Instagram at Bit Scoop with Coop to catch up everything I'm doing to find out who the next guest is. Until the next time, people, on the Bit Scoop with Coop. Peace.
Woo, go Coop!